Hello, my name is Skerrett, and I'd like to start by telling you a story. This comes from a couple who've been married for 31 years, and this is midway through a joint therapy. She says, "More than anything else, we used to enjoy doing physical things together. Hiking, biking, we even tried a few marathons when we were in our 20s. It gave me such a feeling of connection and such a feeling of accomplishment with him. We could run off a lot of steam and stress that way too. As we've gotten older, it seems like we've given up all the good things, and we just try to get through the day. Gradually, we even stopped talking. It seemed like we're too lazy to even fight. We just limp along from day to day, feeling hurt and resentful, but not doing anything about it. One day he came home and he found me crying, and when I tried to tell him, he listened, and then he just left the room. About 3 weeks after we started therapy, he came home with a brochure for a biking trip for seniors and said if I was game, he'd book it. I can't tell you what that meant. I felt like he heard me. He remembered a different us and was willing to do this thing that had always symbolized the best us. We're starting to do more now. Short walks in the neighborhood after dinner, talking about what we'd do on the trip, making plans. We keep that brochure on the fridge, and just looking at it gives us hope. It isn't just me anymore. We can both do something together that makes us better. All couples tell stories about their shared experience. Their first date, their first kiss, a favorite vacation, the fight that lasted a week, the birth of a child, and many achieve favored status after years of retelling. However, many, if not most, couples in therapy narrate a story of their relationship that highlights the tension, disconnection, or outright hostility to each other. I invite you to read my article, We Stories and the Cultivation of Relational Wisdom, as it represents years of both clinical work and research that's been guided by a passion to understand how partners can shift their negative, stuck stories to ones of repair, resilience, and hope. Since couple and family therapy has moved beyond deficit, pathology-driven models to strength-based focuses, a rich literature has evolved that's dedicated to uncovering growth-promoting, life-affirming processes, as well as to identifying resilient qualities that may be exclusive to the couple relationship. My earliest work, studying couples with a breast cancer diagnosis, revealed that the couples with the most resilient outcomes were those who approached the diagnosis and healing from a team perspective. Decades later, one relational process has emerged with greater frequency and clarity as critical to couple functioning and resilience. Referred to as dyadic, collaborative, or we-coping, the process has to do with a couple's ability to approach life's challenges from a collective orientation, one that goes beyond the couple's unique individual and shared resources. Most recently, my colleague Jefferson Singer and I have been collecting stories of clinical and non-clinical couples, and we've identified 7 elements that define what we called We-ness. And they are security, empathy, respect, acceptance, passion, humor, and shared purpose and meaning. And we call them seraphs, the higher angels of our well-being. The longer we analyzed the stories, and the more I worked to bring forth seraph elements and qualities in my couple work, the more I became aware that we-ness bore many similarities to the ancient quality of wisdom. While wisdom has traditionally been portrayed as a solitary pursuit, in this article I propose an expansion of the idea. The ability to connect individual concern to relational consequences, approach life challenges from a team perspective, and hold a larger purpose for and beyond the relationship is conceptualized as relational wisdom. In the article, I detail particular ways in which we can guide couples to shift their stories so as to develop their own unique relational wisdom and why that matters. I hope this serves as the beginning of a conversation, and I really welcome your feedback.